Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, in this video I'm going to be giving some of my incoming freshmen some real advice that I needed somebody to tell me and that I really believe that y'all should know. I am currently a sophomore, so I feel like I'm experienced enough to give y'all at least some advice. Oh my god, y'all, my dog is staring at me. Oh, I didn't know my flash was on. Heck. As you can tell by everything in my notes, I clearly have a lot to say. Dang, I did not know I typed that much. So first I'm gonna get into I feel like the most important part and the part everybody worries about, which is friends and your social life and how it's gonna change and all of that. The transition from middle school to high school, I'm not gonna say it's gonna feel extremely weird, but it is a big jump from 8th grade. It's gonna be more people than you're used to, so you're gonna see a lot of new faces. You're gonna see a lot of really cute boys that you're not used to seeing. So it's gonna be really weird, but it's gonna be exciting. When I think about my first day of freshman year, it was I had so much adrenaline just because I was so excited. You only experience freshman year one time. Next, I have trying new things. I feel like this is really what freshman year is about. Experimenting with things you like, meeting new people, making mistakes, which is I feel like that's really what resonated with my freshman year, was making mistakes. That's what I really think people are worried about, is making mistakes their freshman year, losing friends, this and that. But I'm like, girl, that's literally the most important part. I encourage everybody to make mistakes because you're gonna learn from those mistakes. And if you don't make mistakes, then the rest of your high school life is just not gonna be the way you want it. So that's the only way you can really take in your freshman year. Be reckless a little bit. You gotta experience high school one way or another. Upperclassmen are not that scary, y'all. The way everybody talks about it online, and I don't know, they just make it seem like you're gonna get bullied every day, your whole freshman year is gonna be miserable all because of upperclassmen. Y'all, I promise y'all, at least maybe for me in my school, it's not that serious. I mean, I guess upperclassmen, they may make some remarks and be like, oh my god, these freshmen are so immature, freshmen this. Nobody actually cares that you're a freshman. Maybe the seniors do, because they're gonna try and get y'all.
So we didn't learn. We didn't learn from last time. We didn't. So we didn't learn.
But I'm gonna get to that later. But yeah, I just wanna say, the upperclassmen, don't be so scared of them, y'all. They're only 1 or 2 years older than you. Make sure you go to orientation. I went to orientation. I was still mad confused on where my classes were and where to go. I can't imagine if I hadn't went at all. I was asking so many questions. Don't be embarrassed to ask questions or anything like that. If anything, I do kind of wish when I was a freshman I asked more students for directions, just because that could low-key be a way to make new friends. Don't stick to the same friend group you've had since middle school. Of course, I mean, that's your friend group, stick with them. But also, at the same time, you don't have to only hang out with them, only be with them at lunch, only be with them at football games, only be with them every single activity. That's what I wish I did my freshman year so bad, is I really didn't talk to too many people because I was kind of scared to approach people. Make sure you just put yourself out there. It's gonna be so scary. Some friendships are just not gonna last. There's so many reasons why friendships going from middle school to high school can just fall apart. First off, you're entering a new time period in your life, and sometimes you just outgrow people, and that's okay. Be prepared to lose friendships, gain friendships. Be prepared to have a bunch of friendship drama. I swear, it's inevitable at this point. I just want to let y'all know that is probably gonna happen. Just brace yourself, because y'all, don't try and fit in or change yourself for anybody else. Speak up for yourself. Speak up for other people. Don't let other people turn you into somebody you're not. Don't let yourself be easily influenced. It's gonna be hard because being yourself is not gonna always be what other people like, and you're not always gonna have the most popular friends or be liked by everybody by being yourself. But one thing for sure is you're gonna find genuine people who like you for who you are. Do what you like, wear what you want. People are gonna say something regardless. Now let's talk about lunch. For some reason, this is the scariest part of freaking high school. Literally the most stressful part about freshman year for me was worrying about lunch. And let me tell y'all, get rid of those nerves, calm down, it's gonna be okay. Worst case scenario, y'all, is you don't have anybody to sit with, you gotta sit by yourself. honestly, there's nothing wrong with sitting by yourself. And if we're being honest, sitting by yourself makes you look more mysterious. So if you sit by yourself, it's okay, I promise. Nobody cares. But if you're really concerned about sitting by yourself, or you're just like, it's too much for you, I'm gonna tell you this. For instance, let's say on the first day you don't have any friends and you're worried about lunch. So find someone who goes to the same lunch as you, maybe someone who doesn't have any friends themselves, or like another friend group, or just talk to anybody and be like, hey, can I sit with you at lunch? Or like in the class that you go to lunch, make a friend in that class, and then like you can walk with them to lunch and kind of follow them around and see where they sit, and then from there you can find like another friend group that you want to sit with if that's the case. I stressed about outfits so much my freshman year because personally I'm one of the people, for whatever reason, I'm not the biggest fashion person. Y'all, if I could get my own personal stylist, I would, because making outfits is the most stressful thing for me. If you want to look cute every single day of the year, then period, I encourage it. You do not have to be on point every single day. I do encourage you to look presentable and make an effort, just because I feel like that can motivate you to go harder during classes. But other than that, honestly, nobody really cares what you wear unless you're wearing like a freaking Takis hoodie and some random stuff. Because I was scrolling on TikTok and this girl, she posted like, is this fit cute for the first day of school? And then some girl, she was like, that's so last year, but okay. I'm like, that's so last year. Girl, this ain't Mean Girls. Like, what do you mean that's so last year? If she want to wear that outfit, she can. I'm like, people literally only follow trends. So you don't have to hop on the latest trend with your outfit. Wear what you want. Even if the trend was last year, still wear it. Y'all, nobody cares. I don't care, at least. Some people may judge you, but now let's talk about parties. I wish I could give y'all some advice on high school parties, but not gonna lie, I've never been to a high school party. So, I mean, I encourage y'all to go to one. I hope y'all get to experience a high school party your freshman year. But I'm gonna say, make sure you pull up looking cute. Don't do too much. Make sure you're safe. Don't drink. Don't do any drugs. And I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't know what to say. Next category we have are relationships. Let me go ahead and talk about the upperclassmen. Y'all freshmen, y'all gonna be like, ooh, them upperclassmen are fine, especially them seniors. Y'all are gonna think that, and they might try and get at you. They gonna try and get you. They are gonna try and get you, y'all. And you may be a little flattered at first. You may entertain it at first, but don't pursue it, y'all. And personally, I feel like a freshman talking to a junior, it's not that bad. I'm not gonna encourage y'all to talk to a junior, but like, I feel like it's really not that serious. Like, if you want to talk to a junior, do it. Even if y'all don't work out, like, it's good for the experience. YOLO, do it for the plot. I'm gonna say the seniors, stay away from them, because I promise you, they only want one thing. And even if you only want one thing, don't do it, because you're gonna get embarrassed. People are gonna talk about you. People are gonna find out. Personally, I feel like a freshman and a junior isn't that bad, but some people may say otherwise. So just to be safe, stay away from them too. I feel like freshman year is the time other people's parents start to loosen up and allow them to date and do all of that. I'm not gonna say don't date your freshman year, even if it doesn't work out. It's good to like begin to get a feel for how you feel about relationships and how you feel about being with other people. Don't be delusional over no boy. Don't make any boy your top priority. Definitely do not do that. They don't need to be on top of your list. They can be like top 10. Because honestly, you don't need to be giving your all in a high school relationship, y'all. Or that's my personal opinion. Y'all can do what y'all want, but that's what I gotta say about that.
Bitch, if I want to, I will. Bitch, I want to, I will. If I want to, I will.
Don't do too much over nobody. You don't need to be arguing with other people, falling out with friends, slacking in school over your partner. If that's happening in high school, you don't need to be in no toxic relationship in high school. Y'all, that's insane, and it is way too normalized. Why are you in a toxic relationship at 14? Baby, you're a victim. Both of y'all are victims to each other. That's not okay. End it immediately. It's not worth it. Especially beefing with other people over your man. Oh, baby, no. Don't be too fast. Slow down. You don't need to make it your mission to date every single boy in the school. You don't gotta be in a rush to do everything. I wanna emphasize this because I know some of my friends, like, they may do other things that I personally wouldn't do or I'm not comfortable with doing. And that's okay. Like, you can support them, but also you don't have to take yourself to their level. If you do find yourself doing certain things, like, you don't have to feel guilty about it. It's normal. It happens. It's high school. Like, things are gonna happen. But at the same time, don't try and like make yourself or convince yourself that to do certain things to fit in. Do things at your own pace. Don't let anybody tell you when to do something. If you want to wait till freaking marriage, college to have your first kiss, anything like that, girl, period. Or if you want to have your first kiss freshman year, period. Like, there's no judgment. Just do what you want at your own pace. Next category, we have no high expectations. I've learned, just me personally, like throughout my life, I've learned to stop setting my expectations so high, because most of the times things are not going to go exactly how you want it to. Something's going to go wrong. People saying high school isn't like the movies, but it kind of is. Like, bullies, popular people, and all that do exist, just not exactly how it's portrayed on TV. But I mean, don't expect to go in high school like it's like freaking Euphoria, or it's not like no High School Musical. Don't think that. That's not what I mean when I say it's kind of like the movies. I mean, like, just certain aspects of how high school is portrayed in the media is how it is in real life. It's not guaranteed your freshman experience is going to go smoothly. Friendships, grades, and your everyday life may shift, so just learn to embrace it and keep pushing. And then also, don't expect to get into high school and then you're gonna like have the perfect high school love story, or you're gonna meet a boy you really connect with. I mean, because you might, but don't expect that, because even if you feel that way at a certain point, the relationship may go downhill, especially because in this day and age, you really don't know, because boys' intentions, it's just like, they're very apparent nowadays. Like, baby, he wants what he wants, and he doesn't care about how you feel. So I'm not gonna say this is guaranteed, like every boy you meet is gonna only want one thing. I'm not gonna say that, or I'm not gonna say you're not gonna have a high school sweetheart, because you may have one, and if you do, then I love that for you. But don't expect that, especially for my girls out there, because I was low-key expecting for that to happen to me, and it really didn't. Like, I don't know, y'all. It just, my love life, when I say my love life is literally dead, it's nowhere to be found, and I'm fine with that personally. But next, we have supplies and necessities. Bring snacks. Please bring snacks. Bring snacks for me. If my friends are watching this video, make sure y'all bring snacks. Y'all know y'all's job. Bring me snacks. Especially if you have after-school activities, clubs, sports. Bring snacks, y'all. Y'all are gonna be so hungry. Y'all gonna be walking around school asking everybody and their mama, y'all got a snack? You got something to eat? You got some water? I have a really big appetite, so whenever I didn't bring snacks to school, it was a hard day. Bring an emergency kit. Include makeup, if you wear makeup, wipes, feminine products, hand sanitizer. Bring money. People will be selling chocolate at school, or them people who sell snacks or cookies and then you don't have money. Like, because sometimes they only take cash, so make sure you bring cash. I'm gonna make a separate video of me making my emergency kit for back to school. Bring a water bottle to school, especially if you're in sports, because I'm always asking my friends if they have a water bottle, and I don't like drinking out the water fountains. Our vending machines don't even be working sometimes, so I can't even get no water bottle. I do want to buy me a Stanley's. Honestly, I do actually need that. Make sure you bring stuff like headphones, charger, jacket, gum, etc., because those are just some regular necessities that you may need. Next topic, we have classes, grades, and teachers. During middle school, when I picked my classes, I was just kind of picking stuff, and like my counselor low-key chose classes for me, so they weren't the perfect classes for me. I mean, it wasn't that serious, only because it's only freshman year, and I'm gonna have other opportunities to like pick classes that are gonna help me strive towards the career path I want to pursue. But make sure when you're choosing your classes, like, it's stuff you actually want to do, and don't just pick classes just because you want to be with your friends. If you really focus on what you want to do in life, because I know, like, I want to get into a good school, so I'm actually really thinking about what class is going to benefit me on my college applications and all of that. Don't just pick anything, because it does matter. Literally everybody says this in every single video on TikTok, every single YouTube video. I'm low-key tired of hearing it myself. I'm just gonna say it just because, but yes, your grades matter, GPA matters. I don't even gotta give y'all the rundown on that, because y'all know it does matter. I'm not gonna like emphasize that too much, because I mean, it is your freshman year. Like, you have a whole other 3 years. If you, for some reason, you get into it your freshman year, or you're slacking, you just don't have motivation, something happens or whatever, you have time to make it up and pull it back up. I'm not gonna say take that opportunity for granted, because you never know, like, classes are gonna get harder, so I wouldn't depend solely on that. Don't slack freshman year on purpose just because you know you have the other 3 years to make up for it, because you still want to have a good foundation, so you don't have to work harder than other people. But maintaining motivation and keeping your grades up all school year can be, I'm not gonna say it's hard, because it's not hard. Like, everybody is capable, but it can be, at times it can be overwhelming, and it can be a lot, especially trying to balance that with your social life, sports, activities, especially if you're taking other interests seriously that you want to pursue, but you're also trying to maintain your grades. It can be a lot on your plate. And I will say, it's important to surround yourself with people who are going to encourage you, and with people who have the same work ethic as you. Because if you're around people, like, it's okay to have a diverse set of friends, like a set of friends for going out, a set of friends for studying. You need to surround yourself with people who are as goal-oriented as you, because being around people who don't care about their grades, who don't really care about, like, high school, it's gonna push you down. For maintaining motivation throughout the school year, that is hard. Freshman year, because I'm not gonna say like I was going through a lot, but like with friends and just feeling lonely and feeling like I had no one, and just feeling overwhelmed with everything, like, because going into freshman year, it's a new experience, it's different, so you're prone to feeling alone at times, or just like overwhelmed by everything that's happening. It's okay to have ups and downs, as long as you keep going, as long as you know what you want. Everything is gonna work out. There's probably gonna be 1 or 2 teachers that you do not like at all. There's gonna be a teacher that you feel like is picking on you. I remember my history teacher, I had a problem with him in the beginning of the year. I will speak up for what I believe. So when we in history class and he's talking about stuff that just isn't adding up to me, I'm like, ain't no way this is the history we're learning about. Like, this ain't no way y'all lying to these kids like that. So I'll be thinking in my head, and for that reason I wouldn't like my history teacher, because I'm like, if I was a history teacher, like, I don't know, y'all, I could go way into it, but basically I didn't really mess with him at first. And history is actually my favorite subject. Like, I love everything about history. I love learning about real history, not the watered down, Americanized, whitewashed history. I love some real history, but I can't blame him for that. Like, that's what the school told him to teach, so like, he ain't getting paid enough to do all that. But anyways, yeah, that's why I didn't like my teacher that much. You don't have to make it known, y'all. You don't have to act up in that teacher's class. Trust me, baby, I understand. Middle school, them teachers tried to try me. One time, this sub, I felt like she was being racist to me. Baby, I went off on her. Because who are you talking to like that? And I felt some type of way. To this day, I feel some type of way. Because what did I do to you? But anyways, yeah, obviously, if you feel like you're genuinely being disrespected by a teacher, speak up. But other than that, don't make a bad impression. Sometimes you just have to deal with it, y'all. Next, I have preparing for your future. Build connections. I'm putting the most emphasis I possibly can on this. Make sure you have a respectable character. Building connections with the adults around you during this time is very important, because y'all, let me tell y'all, for example, I wanted to do track my freshman year, and my basketball coach, he talked to the track coach about me. Basically, he put in a good word for me, and that made the track coach be like, oh, so this is a good person I want on my track team, and I made the track team. That's why it's good to make connections with your teachers, coaches, and counselors. I will say, if you know you want to get to a certain type of school or a good school, go ahead and start thinking of what you want your future to look like, what colleges you're trying to get into, if you want to get on some type of scholarship. Just start thinking about that. No rush at all, because this is only freshman year. I know I started thinking about that freshman year, and I'm still thinking about it to this day. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm the type of person, like, I like to be prepared. I want to know exactly what I'm doing, and I want to have a plan. So I'm going to try and stick to that plan. So I will say, just start thinking of it, getting an idea, finding out what you have interest in, which is why trying new things is very important. The last topic I have is clubs, sports, and after-school activities. One thing I really regret my freshman year is not joining any clubs. I joined Beta Club, but that was a club you got invited into. Other than that, I did no clubs, and even when I was in Beta Club, y'all, I didn't do any of the service, like the community activities. I didn't get any service hours, which is something I really regret, just because I was so caught up in other stuff that I didn't take time to like join clubs or consider making a new club. But this year I'm gonna see what clubs are out there and join a few. Don't overwhelm yourself with too many clubs, obviously, but yeah, clubs are a great way to make friends. First of all, join sports. This is the perfect time to try out for sports. Even if you've never done the sport before, just try out anyway. And even if you're not like the most talented person, as long as you have a good work ethic, you try and you make an effort. I know basketball, y'all, I was so trash, and I made the team in 7th grade. From there, once I made the team, I started to like actually put in work and actually try and get better. And then I tried out for the high school team and I made it. But if you're not athletic, I would say like consider joining some type of art, like piano for instance, or strings or band, or an art class or show choir, some non-athletic sport like bowling or something. I don't know, y'all, who knows, you could be really good at it. Don't be scared to try out, because you never know if you're going to somehow just have a natural born talent towards something. Sometimes like if you're trying out, the upperclassmen are going to try and like help you or guide you. To close this video, where did my dog go? To close this video out, I want to say freshman year is the perfect year to try new things, sports, clubs, activities, meet new people, make mistakes, and do all of that. Don't be scared to do any of that. I really encourage everybody to make mistakes. I made so many mistakes my freshman year, and I'm so glad I did, because I feel like if I didn't know what I know now, then sophomore year would be so much harder. That's pretty much all I have to say as of right now. Zoomies! She just a baby. I was overthinking freshman year so bad, but when I got there, I was like, I'm praying all of you an amazing freshman year, or at least a smooth, drama-free freshman year. But if y'all have any questions whatsoever about high school, or not high school, because I haven't went through all of high school yet, but if y'all have any questions whatsoever about freshman year, don't be afraid to comment down below or shoot me a little message, and I'ma answer to the best of my abilities. Thank y'all so much for watching to the end. I really hope this advice helps you. Until next time.